Karachi to start things off. Hardpoint to get this series going. New York Subliners coming off a big win. Spicy stuff indeed. We will see their opponents from that matchup. OpTic Texas a little bit later on today. But for now, LAG, Karachi Hardpoint. Let's get it.
And, you know, even now that we're getting into it, just the idea of having one day is like, you know, you're a brand new SMG in the CDL. Day one, you have to shoot against Kleenex and Envoy. That's tough. Day two, now you got to shoot against Hydra and Kismet. Like, that is absurdly brutal because Hydra, obviously MVP of like the finality from last year. And from what he's looked so far, might be able to double up.
2023 Esports Awards Controller Player of the Year as well. My boy's nasty, but so far, so good. Trading back and forward. An opening hard point here on Karachi. Smack bang in the middle of the map. As you can see, it's the lowest point of all of these extremely high buildings. A dangerous place to be. Not easy to hold whatsoever. There are far too many angles to worry about. If you can pie that off and isolate it, maybe get a few seconds of time, helps you out going over towards second. But for now, chance lot kills for the LAG players. Not bad whatsoever.
Yeah, you saw that 3 in the feed, so Hydra just dips out. Now he's trying to control this space and not let any players through to P2. Kismet, sound works just fine, but the gunny from Fame, I mean, look, he gunned Hydra first thing right at the start of P1. Fame maybe bouncing back from his performance from yesterday, and unfortunate though, eventually just gets overwhelmed because none of his teammates were there for support. So nice P1 hill for LAG, but potential money hill out and about, but Diamondcon ripping heads trying to push his way through.
Kismet currently soaking the opening time here of P2 on Karachi. Tags at range, not a lot going to happen there with the rival 9. Same with Hydra in this position. We could do with a few more assault rifles, lads. As Assault makes his way forward. Here comes the hit from LAG. Hydra can't get much out of it. Fame once again, 2 on the back line. Estriel gets his as well. Perfect break. Los Angeles Guerrillas.
I mean, really, that's like nades and tacks as well, just to get Hydra tagged up because he's playing a cheeky off angle, but they're able to just soar straight through. And right now, every single player across the board for LAG putting in some work. And it's not just the scrap time that Assault might just be able to single-handedly collect himself. 3 of his teammates are already here on the rotation. Now, we've seen some cheeky jump spots coming in through Kismet to try to break this one down. Estriel, though, in the deep spot, seems like he's prepared, but obviously the stuns and nades forcing him back.
Estriel staying alive. Coverage from his boys as the new hard point's about to pop wide open, and we're up. Sib on the back, creeps through. Couple of kills for the Subliners now. That right-hand side of the screen, all clear. No problem whatsoever. They should be able to net 10 to 15 seconds before the LAG boys are even in a chance to contest.
And, you know, Miles, I know it's early on, but I think this is now 3 for 3 for the New York Subliners breaking through this hill. They've done it virtually the exact same way every single time. So Subliners, a lot of great work, but you still have to hold the hill when you get it, and it looks like that does not last long at all. We talk about how good they are at breaking. Well, LAG just does it by sheer force, and, well, a lot of time potentially going to go their way.
Another great break from Los Angeles Guerrillas. Over to Assault, now still in this 4 spree. He's dancing around, and Kismet is just done a massive lap. He's jumped over the top of that building. He's in the hard point now. Very, very difficult to deal with the Bulldog. There he is. Assault finally neuters him. That's a 5 spree there. Ends thanks to Sim and those lovely shots from the MCW. New hard points up in a moment. Over to the fountain we now go. Left-hand side of the mini-map. And again, a lot of members of the New York Subliners here. This might not be their rotation. Fame can't take care of Kismet. Numbers on the side of New York.
Oh, wow, that's going to be every single kill going their way as well. Nice spot from Diamondcon, but he gets traded out instantly. That was a perfectly timed sort of pouncing on that hill for New York. Effectively get the clean 4-man wipe, and this is going to make this hill a lot easier to lock down. Fame at least gets spotted up top, so Skyz has the information. But for the moment, Fame's going to be annoying to deal with, turn some heads, but does make a difference. Subliners handle the chaos perfectly.
Lovely work from Diamondcon there, also making the best of a bad situation. Trades are there. Skyz gets himself 2 before being brought down as well. But back and forth we go once again. Something we're always going to be talking about here in the COD League, trades. Who gets the first kill? Who gets killed after that? Back and forth, back and forth. If you can break the trade cycle, that's where the advantage is really found. 15 seconds remaining on this hard point, and then we're coming over here to where Hydra is, to the hotel.
And even on the old time, LAG are doing a fantastic job of really just battling on this map to maintain that lead. So that early rotation might be Hydra here first, but you can see at least one purple arrow nearby and making a little bit of noise. Diamondcon gets a kill up top, so New York in the hill first, but not completely comfortable just yet.
I know, indeed. Well, New York have had the hill first every time. They haven't been able to hold on to it, though. Will this be any different? Hydra is right where he wants to be, up close and personal with that submachine gun. Here come the Guerrillas. Estriel cracks the door. Nades there. That's an unfortunate presence. Smooth moves. The man tiptoes out the window. Right back into the point, though. Lightning fast work here from the Subliners. Smooth moves. Able to get the kills as well. Bit of suppressing fire. Not enough to get it. We might see a lead change in a second here. The Skyz backing up Hydra. 2 members on the point. Simp from the outside. Lovely work. We're holding it all down. Trades are there. Numbers in. Bloody pandemonium. Fame comes out on top.
Good Lord, that's a patient challenge as well. I mean, LAG, they were around that hill for quite some time, and I mean, it took them maybe 20 seconds before they were actually able to jump on it. But again, they are battling, maintaining that lead by the thinnest of margins, but they have it in pretty solid first half, rolling through back to P1 power positions, mostly in control of Estriel and the players of LAG. Unfortunately for them, not quite able to get this time just yet, though. Need a couple kills before you can jump in the hill.
Absolutely right, though. It is a thin margin, but it's those little moments where you break on, get 10, 15 seconds if you're lucky at the very end of a hard point, keeps you alive in the game. Nades up, over towards P1 once again. Oh dear, bit of friendly fire there. Unfortunately, the nade doesn't leave Assault's hand. It slows Fame down. That's more time for the Subliners.
Yeah, this is like split spawns across the map, though, so you basically get a force pinch on the hill, and yet there's going to be 2 kills going their way. Should be trades on the guy in top red, and even if you don't get the trades immediately, you certainly are going to be able to get that time. Subliners, of course, are going to have that early rotation over towards P2, but hey, if Guerrillas got the break before, Miles, maybe they can do it again.
Maybe they can do it again. Well, so far, so good. Holding Hill basically alone. A nice sort of 20-ish point lead for now. Let's go for a quick listen in with the Los Angeles Guerrillas.
You're right side. Nice, good kill. I'm gonna go through dark with you.
One guy's gonna be in there.
I'm gonna need time. I got talk to him.
Oh, yeah, behind me.
Fight back alley, fight back alley.
Yeah, he's dumpster. I didn't see him dead.
Nice shit on, shit on. Yeah, my dump, by the way. I'm my P5, Ghosty. I'm a P5.
Yeah. They're stacking nades on me. They're stacking nades on me.
I can help you if you need help.
Major push.
I have a choke,
Tommy's here now. Dark guys.
I have you. I'm with you, Deb. Dark. I have a choke.
I'm one shot up. Fire on top AC.
Fire,
one shot.
I'm
staying down
time.
P5 dead.
Boss, stay new. Top fire,
P5 on me. Fireball dropped on the time.
I'm gonna left with you. Actually, I can hold the right here. I'm gonna hold the right here. I'm gonna play the barrel spot.
Are we out left? Get in the tires. Get in tires.
Low, I'm in tires. Yeah, I'm holding tires right now. He's out there right. They missed their nade though. I'm holding the right child.
I'm trying to look mid.
I have the right child.
Dip solo left, guys.
I don't see anything right on me yet. I'm just playing the barrel spot on the right. I don't see shit yet.
Play for yourself, Adam.
Give me third. I am.
Tired holding your low left.
I'm just holding mid.
Yeah, one right on me. Let me right. I'm standing low left. Tommy out right. He got through. He's in here.
One shot. Hydra's there's 2 weak then. 2 weak.
I spawn in the back. I spawn in the back.
Play the right for you.
I'm gonna spawn out. I'm pitching
jump.
I'm pitching
They're behind me third. I got you.
In the back. He's on close left dump. He went to time.
Low coop, I think.
I think kid's in me on time.
Top third,
nice. Try and collapse. I'm left side time. Oh, he's low brick. I'm trying to go from the right.
I'm one shot. Can't jump.
Back on time.
Nice, Adam. Fucking shit.
I think we down here, yo. Yeah, I'm playing the credit corner. Yeah, I'm playing the credit corner.
Fantastic comms from LAG. You're hearing the game plan there. They're playing ahead of what's happening, and the only thing they've really got to contend with chances how hard it is to kill Kismet.
Yeah, no, not an easy thing, but I agree with you there for sure. Like the productive comms rather than just like purely reactionary, always the best things to hear. But right now they're working a man down on this rotation. You can see if the man's collecting scrap time, not easy to fight for new, and up pop Hydra. Smooth moves indeed. Subliners are now going to be swarming this new time. But again, LAG, 40-point lead for the moment. They're in a good spot. Take your time, get this break, and they've been battling all game. They have to keep it up.
That's the firepower of the Subliners right there, and it's still in the feed non-stop out of Hydra and Kismet. 3 spree for the pair of them. See if anyone can get that cruise missile. We'll find out in a moment. Fame, a little sneaky play towards the backside of the street, looking to get himself a little further. Sib unaware as of yet. Spidey senses in a moment. 35 seconds remaining on the point. Fame strikes first, gets an AR as well to go to war with. And we're looking at a lead change potentially. This has been a fantastic hard point out of the New York Subliners, but here comes the pressure. Right into it. Skyz is going to find him up close and personal. Can he get a second? He cannot. Lovely work from DiamondCon. Trades are still there. Final few moments. Go to LAG again chance. This is what's keeping them in the game.
Yeah, and it's really just like a calm approach every single time. Like Fame really is just nice and slow, very patient, waiting for his teammates. And like they traded away 30 seconds before they jumped on it. it, but they get the break. They maintain the lead, so they have been very consistent. Deja vu, though, all over again. It is Subliners on the new time. LAG again forced to try to make this break, but they've been successful. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Divicod somehow staying alive. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, yeah.
Kill. Lovely teamwork. Kismet looking for the second. Tags in. No hope.
They got it.
As we
got it.
Over the 215-point mark. LAG, they're staring down the barrel of a map 1 win.
I mean, these breaks have just been like absurd, clinical every single time and time again. Now you get Assault in a bow position, your teammates at time, maybe a big flank coming through from Skyz, but everyone on the subliner is just so far away. Kismet the Bulldog gonna have to bully his way through the front. You need this break.
Trying to break through the hotel. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 through the window. Beautiful shots on a fade in the second. Estriel there as well. Tagged up, but not enough for the kill. Open hard point. Over to Hydra. Trying to stay alive as a ring around a Rosie. They're looking for the check, and he's behind the counter. Estriel checks it a little too late. Hydra can't get a second. 10 seconds now for the win. The tick just may work for LAG. Is anyone there to contest? Simp's got to get in there. Assault holds him at bay. No one left. Who's that? Through the window, Kismet saves them for a moment. Over to P1.
I mean, look, now Subliners have to, defend P1. They can only afford to give up 2 seconds, or not even just 1. So this is an impossible task in LAG, all 4 corners of the map.
Oh, it's not over yet. P1. Here comes Assault. Nearly impossible to hold this one down. Skyz is there to contest it. Who's that? Estriel flies into the point. Tags are there. Able to get the kill. Estriel's being cleaned up. Subliners hold.
I mean, look, again, they're just dealing with the players off spawn. It is going to be Subliners head on a swivel. They have to play such a tight setup just to keep them off spawn. So LAG, do you play for the 2 seconds or do you rotate? They're going to force it for the 2.
Here we go. 20 more seconds remaining on the hard point. Fame, not
check
fast enough this time. They don't check it. Assault now down low, cleaned up. Hard point remains.
Oh my God.
The Subliners, the second strike, not strong enough.
And they are so far away. You might have to battle for the 2, but you can't do it, and you can't rotate either. Miles, we might be witnessing a breakdown.
It's not over yet. Skyz has got to hold these players back. Forward you go. LAG have managed to slip forward. Skyz from up top. I don't believe what we're seeing. They're in New York. Map 1. They don't let anything get through.
That should be a crime, punishable by, I don't know what, 1,000 bot shot by every single player. That is ungodly. LAG just had a string of breaking, I don't even know how many, 6, 7, 8 different hills in this game. And then P1, they had 4 players on all different corners of the map, the perfect pinch on the hill, and P1 is the only hill LAG could not successfully break. I mean, that's world champs right there. Like, that is a situation that is just ungodly to deal with, a near impossible task. And Subliners, it's not like they made it look easy, but hey, they got the job done.
I feel like a right tip talking about how easy it is to, kill players off of the P1 point. Yeah, my ass. Beautiful work there from the Subliners. The world just took note of how to lock down Karachi. Here's the last 2 hills, ladies and gentlemen, and measly 2 seconds required. Look at that scoreline. This was LAG's game to lose.
And it's just every single detail, right? Like, Estriel can't get the trade on Skyz inside of the point. You have to switch to the pistol to try to take down Hydra. And, like, a little bit before this is when LAG had the pinch on the hill, but now you're just stuck, like, in a bad spawn. And where LAG was, like, super consistent, being nice and patient, taking your time, like, even with Diamondcon getting the entry kill, it's just an unfortunate series of events. Fame doesn't entirely check the corner. They don't get, like, almost a single kill. Everything is just perfect in such a tight setup for the Subliners, and as soon as they get that wave of kills, like, that's GG. Like, the hill's gonna spawn at new. Like, Skyz just has the best head glitch ever to look like face forward. Like, it's just clinical. Like, you have to be able to break P1. Like, that's it. You just got to be able to break it for 2 seconds. That's absurd.
Doesn't it sound so easy? The only option, I suppose, that LAG had there was to get at least one of their players over to that new point as quick as possible. Sky's reaction. Hey, that's just what they do, man. They just held that hard point down. Ice cold out of Sib as per usual, and is strictly business for the New York Subliners. Well, champs, not missing a beat there. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile, and my word, what a hard point that was. Kudos, though, once again, to LAG. What a brilliant run they had. Just a little bit more work. As you can tell, the teacher's pets have certainly put in the homework. Close, but not close enough. Well, we say goodbye to Karachi. What a memorable one that was. We say hidely ho to high rise. Back to back, a double dose for the search and destroy and the control.
This is just going to be, this is just so much more difficult now than it was before, right? Like originally you'd say the best news for LAG, the high-rise S&D, they looked fantastic. Like every single time they planted the bomb, they got it down 100% success rate for the wins. I think they were like 4-1 on their attacking rounds. Like this is the map, and in S&D specifically, where LAG looked the best. If they had the advantage against the Subliners going into it, they'd be feeling fantastic. But that is a dagger of a game. And now I think Subliners, maybe the juice is flowing just a little bit more, maybe slightly more focused going into map 2, because they absolutely were tested.
That was something. Well, everyone's shooting for sure. That's one thing we know. On high rise, it's going to be important again. A lot of long range gunfights, even with those tunnels down low and those tight angles in sort of the lower section, and even the little runway up towards the helipad. Looking for those ARs to really shine on this map. S&D is a very, very different beast, as we know, but I'm excited to see how this one goes, Johns.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun dynamic as well. I know where LAG really had the most success, especially on the offensive rounds. They were just able to like bully out B Street incredibly well. Like I think Scrap was the main guy for Toronto dealing with it, and LAG were very good at either neutralizing them or when they lost the first blood engagement to Scrap, they were there for the trades. And I know Scrap is a very aggressive player, so I want to see how the New York Subliners respond. If someone like Skyz wants to deal with it with aggression in the exact same way, or if Skyz, we see him be cheeky from time to time. He has like those hanging out of the back windows sort of moments to look for the peaks on the top propane tank and whatnot. So New York is not a team that'll shy away from creativity.
No, and I had a chat with D-Real at the Esports Awards, and he was saying that the team's a little bit slow learning when it comes to this game. They've not had the greatest start. So far, I think it's fantastic. Like, I mean, I'm not calling him a liar or an idiot. I'm just saying it looks pretty good, mate. I mean, so far, so good. We've seen some very, very strong, fantastic composure, as you would expect of a World Championship team. But I mean, right now, I don't think we've had a terrible run of things. Obviously, their first matchup against OpTic Texas, a brilliant test of their mettle. And they've obviously got a couple of great matches coming up later on in the coming weeks before we get to Boston. But we're sort of getting there, guys. We're starting to work out these true power positions and who's sitting where in the standings in the CDL. The 2024 season already an electrifying one, and no doubt about it, that first major is going to be unbelievable. Here we go, though, into Search and Destroy on High Rise. Strap in, kids. It's going to get windy.
I was going to say, very windy indeed. You got those chain link sort of fence spots or mesh, whatever it is, bouncing around, and maybe just blow the nades in the right direction for you. Maybe hit those propane tanks where the closer you are, the less damage it does, which is always fun.
Bobby. Strange. And I was thinking King of the Hill as soon as you hear the word propane. Me too. Here we go. 2-2 split here from the Subliners and for the LAG players. A looks to be the site for the bomb for now. B-bomb site, eyes are on Kismet. Heavy tagged up, but the man's moving. Not out of trouble yet. Trades are there. Sib loses it to the propane tank. Lovely work from Striel there. And that's going to be a 2v3 LAG man advantage.
Well, there's your first tank kill of the game, and originally it was nice work for sort of the duo ship on the left side, but instead everybody getting picked apart, and Hydra for the ace in a 1 versus 3. Incredibly tall task ahead, especially when LAG have all the time in the world to work with.
Diamond right above him. He's going to see him at the stairs. Oh no, he moves just at the last possible moment, and this could work out. Oh!
Okay.
Oh! Yeah, nah. He's got the sun in his eyes lit. There you go. It's the classic. It's close the curtain. Close the curtain. It's just like Awakening yesterday. This must have been the sun. Beautiful shots though out of DiamondCon there.
I was about to say, Sunlight or not, DiamondCon has been shooting. Like every single map, even when they played against Toronto, DiamondCon has absolutely been a standout player. So nice little moment there. And I mean, again, B Street is where they had a ton of success. Kismet's not even going to deal with it. Kismet going underground, LAG. Basically a quad stack turtling up on sort of the bottom right, and it works out. Nice pick. You catch Hydra, blow up the tank. No one dies to it. That is good news.
Somehow Astriel taking nades and no damage. Kismet, perfect timing on the push. Gets away with his life as well. LAG scramble to try to catch him. He's long gone indeed. Here comes the bomb over towards that B-bomb site.
Big wins.
Okay. Pull down a Sib. Finds himself one. Makes it a 1v2. The tags are there. My word. 1v1. Will Fame push him before the health can regenerate? 7 HP. And now it's a fair fight. The bomb in the hands of Sib. 40 seconds. Good luck.
Yeah, he has absolutely no intel, though. That is the only bad news for him. Well, there's the intel you want, and the shot is so clean. Sib, no reaction to the player cams, barely blinks. This man is ready.
And look at the position he's in as well. So confident he's going to get the high ground. Fame, if you look, you might see him, but I don't think it's going to happen. The gunfight is there. He's going to try and get the bomb down. Fame has a moment. Check B. 15 seconds to get across the map. And once again, Sib is on track for the clutch.
He's also got the plan for the back spot. Fame up top, though, has the better angle, but he ends up dropping down. So Sib gets away with 1 HP, but finally gets caught. Fame jumping all over him there. Ooh. Nearly let it go, but nice little bounce back moment. And I'd say clutch positioning from Fame as well, right? If he plants on B, he was by the elevators. He can just slide in and check for the chow and catch him and sort of have the advantage there. If not, jump up on top after A and just get the information on where he goes. So Fame handles the 1v1 well, but my God, is Sib scary to shoot against.
It's a terrifying prospect. We saw him at Champs. You know, I think he's eliminated OpTic in an incredible sort of 1v2, 1v3 situation again. If it's in front of you, Sib will kill it. That's the way he does it. Boy is very, very dangerous in those one-on-one engagements. Great stuff, though, out of LAG. Fantastic composure. Now we see the quick bomb drop. Making their way over towards the A side of the map. They've got to win a couple of fights first. The Skyz is the man doing that.
Yeah, Ezreal tries to get aggressive and play up on the tarp spot in the middle of the map, but just gets caught. It looks like Fame might get caught as well. He's going to try to stay alive underground, but wherever you go, you're going to have players on York potentially looking at you, and there you go. Sib on the chase, able to clean up the kill, and this has turned into a dominant round from the Subliners. Finally, able to get one in.
Pure slaying prowess there from the Subliners. Not a single hope from LAG. Opening break was basically stunted by those 2 kills early on from Skyz. Great stuff from them.
Yeah, and I'm not too sure. It didn't sound like a smoke ever came out. I think Ezreal Light had just booked it up the middle of the map and hope he didn't get spotted, but Skyz a little bit too quick with it and chops him down, gets that early advantage. But now it's New York turns back on the attack. Certainly leaning over towards B Street. Can the nades connect on anything? Well, no one for LAG is being too aggressive on it, so dodge at least some of the nades and get through. And speaking of getting through, Hydra already behind you, didn't get spotted. Should be a guaranteed freebie at some point, or he just crosses the middle windows. What a psychopath.
He was the freebie, little did we know. Up close and personal, Ezreal loses it to Sib. That's a 3 spree from him. Pump the brakes, slow things down. Skyz, wonderful awareness, the perfect hop at the right time. Gives the man advantage out of the Subliners. Pressure still on, though. LAG far from over here, but they're still in the deep recesses of their spawn. No one really up close to stop this plant go down, let alone hit the retake. They've got a bit of work to do.
Oh, Fame needs to catch one. Has to catch at least. Wow, and nope, not going to get it. Kismet straight up guns them. The coverage right there, perfect. And New York Subliners has set themselves up for the 2nd round in a row. Skyz spots him out, gets a couple tags in, and the wall bang comes through. Efficient work. Kismet for the final 2.
And that's the importance of teamwork, you know. These positions are all in. Everyone has eyes on each other. You can't deal with these players individually. You got if Diamondcon gets an opportunity to run the way he's shooting, he's going to be an issue. Clean comms, clean execution there from the Subliners. You love it. Just like that, we've got a real game of Search on our hands.
Yeah. Also, Hydra is a crazy person. He tried to like sprint through helicopter through A, like in one of the early rounds, gets caught immediately, and he just goes right back and does the exact same thing and just dashes across mid window. So Hydra's certainly playing with confidence, and there he goes again, just flying forward, not a care in the world. Ezreal happy to take that first blood, but already evened up.
Nice nade as well. Oh, he's a sniff of Kismet there got away. He knows he dealt damage to Sib. He might not know it's Sib though. And now you slow things right down once again. Slight shuffle on the board for the pieces, as this little engagement won't go too far, but you can see that number 8. That's going to be Diamondcon coming to reinforce. Everyone in a position trying to help out. Oh dear, whose nerve cracks first?
Oh, this is the spot I think Ezreal's trying to get to early on. So as soon as you get in this spot, you can plant on B. You got your teammates for the coverage. 1 man up top. They're watching over you. So it's a mid-map split, and that obviously leaves things like the flank open to Sib. The opportunity to make the play. Does he check the corner? He does not. And he gets spotted and taken down. LAG with a setup like that. Ooh. Win the 3v3. Consistently efficient on high-rise S&D.
It's a little bit of bad luck for Sib not checking that right corner, but either way, the setup from the Guerrillas, perfect work over that bomb site. And Assault crisp shots at the end just to close out the round. They did not have the initiative. They did not have momentum. The Subliners certainly working from the back foot there. Another great round from LAG, and it's only a 1-round lead, but Charles, this is a lovely search so far.
Yeah, and I want to see what Hydra does this round too, right? Because he has just been like running full speed ahead every single round, and It looks like this time might slow it down just a little bit to cut to the middle of the map. So there you go. Hydra finally slowing down just a little bit. He's 1-4 playing for some kills, and LAG have more of a default setup here on defense.
I saw with the jump check that he does see Skyz. Or Hydra might be in a position to get something here. Well, let's real check this. He does. He saw the nade. He's aware. There's a Hydra around the corner. The timing's maybe paid off for him. He's schmoving, and it's an awkward fight, but it's a win. Hydra gets it. It's a 2v2.
I'll fake the kill cam as well. He took that deep. I don't know if anyone on LAG is going to turn around and worry about the spawn, but got to worry about Kismet too. He's darting away, trying to get a little bit closer to his teammate. Those two grouping up together.
Oh.
Kismet catches him well. This world champ duo putting in some serious work.
Fame though makes it a 1v1. Fame, not enough. Kismet stays alive, wins the battle. And I'm sure Sky's face was telling us there, but a happy round to be in for the Subliners. The finesse, the mechanical ability, the teamwork, keeping them going in that 2v2.
And you got to appreciate the adjustment from Hydra as well. He's been like first death in a few of these rounds. This is the one where he pumps the brake. He ends up being the last one alive and clutches it up immediately. Great work towards the end. Granted, only got a single kill. I know Kismet did the majority of the work, but nice to see the adjustment.
Heavy stack towards A. Woof. Plenty of explosions all over the place. Estriel so close to falling early there. Are we going to go blow for blow once again? DiamondCon, hey, certainly does. Lands the frag onto Skyz.
That's a deep frag as well, so nice way to get that first blood, and still have plenty of time to work with. No need to overcommit. Smokes out for the B push, though. It's going to be Simp. Yep, the trades are in. 2 players there for the Gunny. 4 versus 2. Bomb not yet down, but again, LAG 100% success rate when they get the bomb planted.
And they're so good at this pressing advantage. They know they've got the numbers right now. DiamondCon, once again, another strong kill on the round. Kismet straight into the site. Doesn't check the corner. Doesn't matter for now. And there's a bit of discourse there between the New York Subliners. Starting to get a bit frustrating. LAG is so good at maximizing the advantage here. They don't seem to lose these rounds.
No, not at all. Again, their offense has been completely ridiculous on high rise so far. Granted, only in 2 series, but it was against Toronto, now against New York. So these guys are looking phenomenal. And they have like different looks, it feels like, every single round as well. Just to sort of have that like delayed first blood coming through with the frag. So, well, there was no trophies for one side, all the trophies for B Street there, but Hydra finds it anyway. Looks like that hit down low. Trophy's not protecting that section, and that is a perfectly placed frag.
Bit of heavy investment upstairs, but nothing down there. Life advantage, though, for the Subliners. What will you do with it? Assault over towards the B Street. Timing on this could be great. Hydra slips out. Damage still. No one there to help out either. Kismet might over-challenge here. Assault, lovely awareness. This is good map control from the Guerrillas.
Wow.
And it's hard to control Hydra.
That's a big win indeed. Ooh. Ready for it. Yeah, DC just dips out. Worried about the trade. He's on a 4 spree as well, but just too many bodies, too many players rather, for New York Subliners to trap him in, and they chop down Fame as well. So similar to what LAG did the round before, just a frag grenade for the first blood, and make sure you trade everything after the fact. Perfectly played, and honestly, again, the dancing between Kismet and Hydra, their chemistry unmatched.
It's unbelievable, yeah. Even with LAG dealing the most initial damage and having the sort of life advantage, Subliners still somehow managing to pull it out. As the sun creeps its way across Hydra's face.
Can we get him some sunglasses? Like, that's right in his eye.
It's right in the center of his face now as time ticks away. Time's ticking away in this search and destroy round. Well, what? 9 now. 4-4. We're going blow for blow in this absolute banger. Kismet starts things off, and Hydra, oh, he's crossed over in the right place, right time. It's a nice second kill from Kiz. Gonna get the third as well. Bomb down as well for LAG.
This is so tough. This is also 3 rounds in a row where a frag grenade is able to get that first blood. So both teams efficient with the attack and nade usage, and this might just be an ace for Kismet that his teammates are not interested in giving to him. Kismet really starting to take over here on the S&D for the team. That is quite a few different rounds where he is the focal point in New York Subliners success.
That's a lot of sun. That's a lot of sun.
He's just tanning his nose.
There you go. 3 kills there on the round for Kismet. Hydra closing things out in the end. And again, a 1-round advantage. But here comes another attacking round for the Subliners. Map point for them to go up 2-0. We're going to double back with a smash with a glass. Watch out for all the explosives. Love this angle from Hydra. No one on the stairwell just yet, though. LAG still a little deep.
Now, first round in a long time, everyone's been able to dodge the frags, but LAG, desperation time. You lost a nail biter of a map 1. There's a close map 2 thus far as well. Still a couple extra nades, though, just to check the down low spots, and nade doesn't connect. B site looks open for the moment. Smoke out for the mid-map cross, but that's going to be a fake.
It's a fake. They've gone for the right-hand side instead. Hydra now. Creeping, tiptoeing, the guns of LEG, they're up. They're looking towards the middle of the map. This might be their advantage. 40 seconds on the clock.
Still not comfortable to go for the bomb plant, though. That, like, they've cleared out the B side a little bit, but someone could very easily jump up. So Kismet and Sib start to make the move now, but Estriel for the first blood. That is a massive one to get. Less than 30 on the clock.
Eyes on Kismet as well. Plenty of time to still play with here. The defending team with the advantage. Nice one from Estriel. Finds his second on the round, and here we go. Assault gets his as well. Hydra flies into the fight, and it's not enough. It's now around 11. Oh, baby. The lights are brightest in these kind of moments. I'll stop with the sun jokes, I promise. It's nearly off his face. It's working its way towards the right-hand side. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 11.
Got to get that gong noise ready. I don't know if we get to hear it through what we watched the things from. But...
I don't know. We might have. Let's go. Estriel's been the master of the first bloods in the last
year. It's again. Yeah, Fame did the exact same thing against Toronto. He was successful with it too. Yeah, it's going to be him and Estriel, I think.
Walking
you're looking for a little bit of noise.
On the furthest part of the map. Kismet with the jump checks. He will be able to see him. Not just yet, maybe. Yeah, he saw it. Fame backs on up. Game plan changed.
Yeah, I think that's a very smart decision from Fame to back down from that as well.
Yeah, you've not got a lot of cover there on the outside of the building. So clock's ticking. That's smoke in the middle of the map. Fast moves now with the bomb. Lots of nades being thrown. We're starting to run out of tacticals. And Skyz, oh, he's been spotted. No one fires the guns just yet. Estriel, no first blood. Sib's there for it. Lovely bit of teamwork. The trade, though, from Fame. 3v3.
And that's bomb down, too. That is bomb down dropped in the spawn. You have to make an aggressive move to get it. And Subliners have just rotated through the other side of the map. And that's a world champ right there. Not Clayster. That's Kiz. 2v3.
Kismet takes a tumble. The bomb's been recovered. Fame's got it. 20 seconds to go. They have to make something happen. Onto the B-bomb site. Skyz will have eyes on it in a moment, but he's gone for the big lap. Catches Assault. 2v2. The bomb goes down. Hydra flies in, finds one. The teamwork is there.
Oh, he chows so
And it all comes down to Skyz, who takes the longest of routes, and it pays off. He catches Assault, and he's on the defuse. Round 11 goes to the Subliners.
Oh my god, that is so tough. 2 nail-biter games. I don't know if Fame was like forced to have to fly out like that or not, but you know Skyz is behind, but like he is forced. He has to trade at least one of those kills. That is the first round I believe LAG has lost in Search and Destroy where they actually managed to get the bomb plant down and with the man advantage at that. New York Subliners, World Champ Resolve in game number 1, World Champ Resolve in game number 2. Nail-biter maps that we are having between these two teams, but Subliners barely coming out on top.
Even with Kismet throwing himself to what? The bottom of Al Mazrah or wherever, apparently it's New York City these days. I don't know. I can't keep track, but wow. What an unbelievable series so far. 2-second game of Hardpoint, a single round in Search and Destroy. What are we going to see in this game of Control, Charts?
Honestly, this is probably the game where we see a 3-0, like as close as it's been. This is just like, I don't know. We really get to test LAG's like metal though. Again, like they played incredibly well up until like the final maybe 30 or 40 seconds of the hard point, played incredibly well. And I mean, I think New York just ended up breaking them down in the Search and Destroy, but they're going against the world champ squad and playing phenomenally. Want to see if they can keep it up.
Crazy though. We'll find out what happens in our third map of the series. We'll find out if LAG truly have the resolve. What will break first, their bodies or their minds, as they go up against our world champions in game number 3 coming up after the break. It's High Rise, it's Control, this is the CDL.
upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Don't miss out on all the action at the first Call of Duty League Major, hosted by the Boston Breach, this January 25th to the 28th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to callofdutyleague.com for more info.
Well, we've seen some ish so far, ladies and gentlemen, in this series. Let's find out what happens in this game of Control. Very, very excited to get this underway and see how things go. Map 3 on its way, chance for myself and for yourself. I mean, we've seen a lot in our time in the Call of Duty League, but this one feels a bit nutty.
Yeah, I mean, these have been maybe two of the most competitive maps that we've had all year, like certainly in the ballpark at the very least. And depending, like if LAG can somehow force this to a game 5 and like we keep up this level of competition, one of the craziest series we've ever had. But so far it has been Subliners clutching up in those final seconds. And maybe as enough time passes, the sun just drifts farther and farther out of Hydra's face. So maybe he'll just get like powered up as the series goes further.
We'll see how that goes, but yeah, excited to see how the rest of this one goes down. And for LAG, man, I mean, I just can't get over how solid they've looked up against some of the toughest competition in the league. Like, literally second place and first place so far. It has been an absolute delight.
I'm very excited to see. I mean, again, for LAG, it's just like, you know, the first map jitters exist for everybody. I would have to imagine for rookies, it's going to be like ramped up a bit. And again, when you have just a gauntlet of a schedule in front of you, it like takes a second to like really get the vibe flowing. So it certainly seems like LAG have bounced back a lot stronger. I know Fame specifically on Twitter was talking about needing a bounce back performance. And again, albeit 2 difficult losses, still played incredibly well on both of the maps as well. So I'd say the work is certainly there, and we'll just see if they can keep it up in Control. Because again, you're going against world champs and you're playing like this tight. My expectations for LAG have certainly been bumped up a little higher.
Oh my God, skyrocketed. I was not as impressed, I think, on day one. I think it took a bit of time for them to get going, but without a shadow of a doubt, things have really started to pick things up for them. And again, DiamondCon, incredibly impressive gameplay. John, you talked about this in the break chance, but I think, I'm not sure where you read it, but somewhere, Fame had a bit of a blunder in his opening match of the CDL way back on Elosilo, where he had eyes on an opponent and he didn't do anything about it. Very similar situation took place on that Karachi, I think.
Yeah, it slipped my mind. Someone I saw on the subreddit pointed it out, but it was quite literally, I mean, the one he had on Elosilo is one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen in a professional match, where there's a guy clear as day, basically in his pre-aim for a solid 10 seconds and just doesn't notice it. The one on Karachi, much more excusable. That is like heat of the moment. You're trying to check 37 things. You have to balance a lot. But yeah, Fame just on occasion, his eyes maybe space out just a little bit too much. But either way, still was shooting his gun incredibly well on the map. Yeah. Just one of those unfortunate moments that happens from behind.
I think it was Joedecieves. Was it Joedecieves from behind?
I think it might have been Joedecieves.
It might have been Joedecieves.
That good?
I think I don't know why, but I think I remember it being Joedecieves, and it was just like, what you doing, my boy? Anyway, crazy. What will we see in this high-rise Control? God only knows. We'll find out. But as is tradition, New York, I think his Hydra is having a slight technical issue, taking me all the way back to Major 1 of the MW2 season.
Tradition for him. Wow.
Absolute tradition. I think a full 9.5 hours total he's got in his career. That's a made-up stat, of course, but we're almost ready to go, guys. Just get Hydra back up and running, get him plugged back in, get him switched on, so we can find out what shenanigans will go down in this high-rise Control. High-rise Control chance, slay heavy. We're seeing the spawn trap, as we like to put it. Both teams spawn in the sort of deep, dark ends of the map, the furthest corners possible, and until they get to the light of day, it's an ugly and dangerous run to sort of get towards those points.
Absolutely, and I think we've only seen it maybe 2 or 3 times so far this year where like a round of Control gets one off of lives. One of those happens on a high rise, and it was actually the team on offense that's able to pull it out. So we talk about the spawn traps. They can absolutely be set up on either side, offense or defense, and I'm still expecting it to be a defensive-sided map, but make no mistake, you can make some magic happen on offense. It just takes a little bit more effort to sort of string together.
It does indeed. Well, we'll find out how high-rise Control goes. I've seen a few people saying that this could potentially be a sort of an echo of how Fortress played in MW2. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be it's way more balanced. You know, if you find the kills, you get out your spawn, you set up effectively, then you're good. But you know, anything can happen, and I think the time to kill also really helps in this game. But we'll see how it goes. Subbase and of course Karachi, if we have to get that far. I would love to see a subbase between these two teams. Everyone's shooting fantastically right now. That is bound to be a very high high engagement game. And the last time we saw LAG play this one against Toronto, it wasn't great. Love to see him do it again.
Well, I think their issue against Toronto, like we saw the stats from the desk breaking it down of like just a 0% hold rate that they had on that map versus Toronto. Like in the slaying category, it was relatively close, maybe like a 10 or 12 kill gap, which isn't ideal, but 10 to 12 kills does not equate over 100 points. So it was just a couple of those moments where they were ineffective about controlling the map. But if you have the learning experience, you're not going to learn like the best possible learning situation is a tournament. Right after that, it's the match environment. And then just behind that is scrim. So you have to imagine LAG immediately went to the VOD review to sort of break down sub base. So if we get there for map 4, I have again much higher expectations than I did previously for this team, but you do have to get there first.
It's just crazy to think this could be a 2-0 LAG situation right now. Like not comfortably,
insanely
but
close. Yeah,
insanely close. Like this is such an unreal series, and I think again testament to how well LAG and Subliners are playing right now. Because damn, really good stuff this early on in MW3. Promise you a good season, guys. It's only just begun. Plenty more COD still to be played though today. We've got many series to get through. The superb Sunday so far. Super Saturday is one thing. We got still a lot of matches to get through. Almost ready to go. I do believe Hydra is he's still just, I don't know what he's doing. I'm not even gonna pretend.
The sun melted his controller potentially. Like it heats up just enough, like towards the end might have been the issue. And also just to backtrack a moment, I don't know who is comparing high rise to aBeZy. That's absurd. You can set up a spawn trap on aBeZy by taking 2 steps out of your spawn. You might be able to set the spawn trap up on high rise, but as soon as any player dies, you have to run 30 seconds back to get across the map to sort of get back in position. So I don't know if we will ever see a map again that could compare to aBeZy control.
Be careful what you ask for, brother, because it's certainly
not asking for it. Not asking for it.
In the meantime, we're going to throw to a very quick tech pause, make sure Hydra's all good to go, and after that, it's high-rise control. Don't go too far. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, about to dive feet first into a Zarqwa hydroelectric. I'm just you. Let's get in a high rise, baby. It's time to go. Hydra is hot to trot, and we've got our 2 teams raring to dive in a high rise control. Imagine that. Imagine if we just threw a Zarqwa on you. Imagine. What would you do, chat? What would you do? That's right. You just watch it and you'd be confused. That's right.
And we would swim. We would definitely do a lot of swimming. Also, I am very excited now to watch the flank/breakdown sort of hybrid thing that Zuma and Scump are putting together, because I noticed on Twitter, Zuma handing out red cards. Skyz getting flagged for a penalty. I don't know how this works, but Zuma, he has the power. I'm very excited, but that'll be a post-match thing we do at the end of matches today, but can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, no snakes up in this one. Here we go, though, over towards the top side of the map. And look at that. It's very purple in the kill feed. And it's also very purple over by the B zone. On attack, LAG first in. Diamond Con, Estriel backing him up. 2-man capture. First segment long gone.
Yeah, welcome to the left side of your spawn, by the way. This is where Subliners, it is not fun to have to get out of. No trophies, though, just yet. So if the nades are perfect, it looks like a lot of damage got done, but not enough kills coming through. So B zone captured. That is a beautiful start for the Guerrillas.
Fantastic. Those 2 boys, they ate enough shrapnel Oh my god, okay. Let's just keep going. This is a wide open map right now. LAG, go over towards A as fast as you can. They are kicking ass so far on high rise.
And they might be able to keep that ball rolling. Yep, Hydra gonna get spotted. Unfortunate, Estriel, maybe just a little bit too slow, ends up getting shot in the back. And maybe this is Subliners' opportunity to sort of turn the tides of the momentum of the game back towards middle map control. Hydra in a bit of a power position, but looks like LAG still on point. Kills still flowing their way, but what an angle. Yeah, Hydra, power position indeed.
What an angle. Well, it's not over yet. We've had a nice bit of a lull for the New York Subliners to finally get some air in their lungs after the opening just onslaught from LAG. Estriel, right back at it, and now he's in your spawn. Oh dear, this could get real ugly. Will he check every possible corner? He's got one player on spawn to deal with. Kismet came for the kill and found himself dead instead. Over to Simp now. Can Estriel keep this dance going? Kill number 4. Kill number 5. Kill number 6.
Good lord.
What a run.
There you go. Man's from Fayetteville, the rookie, popping off in a nice little highlight reel play. In the meantime, teammates on the objective. They got a trophy as well. Gonna be a slow capture and, well, no more trophy. COD timing at its finest.
Good luck. Trophy ain't helping you against that. Good damn. 1:15 on the clock. Paused. As DiamondCon keeps the kills going, Skyz finally punches a hole through the defense. Estriel taken care of as well. Massive work out of Mr. Bueno. They managed to drain the second segment on A as well. That was not completed. Good work, Subliners.
Yeah, I think maybe one of the rare times we've seen this year of the old decap of the progression that was made. So Subliners, again, going to do their homework, teamwork on point. Only 8 lives remaining, though. So if LAG can keep up the pressure again, 2 potential ways for them to win this offensive round. Down to 6 lives now for Subliners. Down to 5 lives now, maybe down to 4. Someone getting sent in for the kill. Another flank coming through for Fame. There's number 1. There's number 2. Lined up and good damage. Not a lot of kills, but also no respawns remaining.
But that's the second segment done, so at the very least 4 lives now remaining for the Subliners, and a wonderful bit of work for the final defensive round. If we have to go all the way, 3 lives left. The contest is over. Only 2 to go. 40 seconds, and this is still technically doable for the New York Subliners. Not over yet.
And I think if you'd rather lose on lives than tick progression, because you still want the defense. I would assume for round 5, teams might have different ideas, but we'll see if Subliners can sort of hold off, but just simply not likely. Hydra versus the world.
Takes care of 2 of them. 20 seconds to go. There's the pinch, and LAG come out very hot in round 1.
I mean, make no mistake, Hydra is terrifying in those moments. Even him and Skyz for a 2 versus whatever. There is potential there because when you get the kills, how deep that spawn out's going to be, but still an incredibly tall task. But LAG, again, another offensive round 1 where they're doing it off of like lives is how it goes through. You just set up the spawn trap and just drain the lives so quickly. So Estriel, nice little pop-off round. LAG playing incredibly well again.
Here we go. Jeez, that son. Hydra. Whoa, my God. Well, ooh, not enough to close out the segment. A is still anyone's game. They're managing to get in there. The Guerrillas have got a little bit of work to do to get rid of that very, very strong start from the Subliners. Have oscillated right across the map towards B. Beautiful shots from Skyz as well. My God, they're taking it personally.
He's 14-4. How'd they lose the first round? Oh, yeah, Civ 4-12, Kismet 3-11. I did not notice the kill differential there, but make no mistake, this man on your screen, Cesar Skyz Bueno. I know he gassed himself up saying he'd be the MVP this year, I suppose, trying to make his case.
Plays like this. A man is certainly invested in at least this map. Well, A's now completely made safe. B with a slow capture. Skyz still going 16-4. Keep an eye on that scoreline. We'll see if he can't make them stats get any bigger. Here comes the streaks. It's going to keep the B capture going because he's sitting his cheeks in it. Cleaning things up. A little bit of back and forth. Nice angle. Not able. Oh, yeah, he does get diamond cons. That's good enough for now.
That's a good play to get off the board as well. And nice little repositioning for the angle. Awkward fight. Gets the job done. And, I mean, he's on his 6th period again. So I guess one of those was the cruise missile. So he'll be a kill off of another cruise. That B zone is going to get captured. Extra minute added to the clock. Maybe bad news for the Subliners. You have Adam Assault basically standing inside of your spawn. So it's going to be difficult for these players to wiggle their way out.
That's not great. 1 life differential for now. Skyz still on an absolute onslaught. 18-4. Can they bring him down? I don't think so. Mr. Bueno's still rocking. 1:30 though on the clock. Plenty of time. Kismet starts to soften up the defenders. Now they're making the moves over towards the A side of the map. Sib doing his work as well. Chance, this is a fantastic, very slow approach from New York.
Yeah, he's trying so desperately to get this final kill. Again, one more, he's going to get the cruise, and yeah, eventually just reads it, actually. This is perfect. Just go on the full flank. He will be guaranteed at least one freebie. It's looking like he might actually be able to pick up 2. And the spawn kills may begin to commence. He just spotted at least 2, if not 3 different players. His teammates are dying around him. There's the cleanup, got the cruise, but gets traded out. So he might get the cruise, but for LAG, I think going to be happy for it. New York going to be working out of their spawn. However, Sib is working quickly.
It's difficult. If Skyz managed to get those kills with his teammates in position, that could have been a capture for now. Second cruise immediately invested right off a spawn. And here it comes. The missile. Whoa, it lands. Trophy doesn't do a whole lot there. Strill managed to get at least 1 out of it, but the attacking team still pressure is on. They're on to A. Here we go.
They just spawned in the window. They just spawned in a corner. Hydra's got him pinned down. Hydra pinned down, and maybe for the trades, down to 3 lives, and just like that, the Subliners dominant on attack. 2 for 2 on these attacking rounds. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the offense is the way.
Going flying in there, Assault. There's a contest. It's done. What the hell was that round? I'd love a replay of that cruise / spawn situation, but man, good golly, what in the... Nearly did it.
I don't know why they all spawn on the right side. Was there like a lot of pressure in the base? I didn't think so.
I don't... We have to do... I mean, it does sort of look like they're already in there.
Just hits in the window,
there it is.
too.
They both blow up.
It might just be a post-B zone being captured thing. Like after one gets through, you just sort of make that adjustment. So I clearly still have a lot to learn about control, but these 2 teams do not. Efficient work on offense. You got, by the way, Caesar Skyz Bueno, 22 kills in 2 rounds. I mean, this is a potentially record-setting pace that he is on. I think the kill record so far in this game is right about 38 by Nero. Absolutely double-check me on that, but Skyz right now, certainly the man to watch.
Yeah, indeed. Skyz still rocking. I mean, this has been such a fun series, but just the most ridiculous sort of off-center COD things to happen. Work out Hydra. Minute to go here on the round.
Yeah, you have, again, New York. It looks like this time on defense, much more of a stranglehold on the map. So much pressure over towards, like, that helipad. And if you have helipad control, you can control both zones as well. So, LAG, good luck getting out of your base here. Hydra basically with the perfect angle to chop these players down as they go. And now you got a Hydra in your spawn. Make sure you get rid of them. It looks like the down low spawns are good enough to take down Hydra. Kismet, though, for the easy cleanups. And this has been a much more typical round, I think, is what you might expect for the team on defense to be able to do, living inside of their base.
I mean, this is like, it's such a different look. 30 seconds to go. LAG have been completely stunned. Kids not able to stay alive for much longer. Are we able to get anywhere near the B zone? Super close, but there's too many Subliners players around it for now. Estrel's doing what he can, but Skyz posted up, ready to party. Clock's ticking. This could be a clean round. It's almost done. Nice shots out of Estrel on DiamondCon to find kills. There it is, finally on to B.
Well, with 11 seconds left, too, setting up the spawn kills. You do have 1 player that's going to be on the flank as well. So Hydra, maybe an opportunity to make sort of a late play. Or, I mean, hey, calling a cruise missile, that might do the trick as well. So kills popping up in the feed. Smooth moves on the cruise as well. He is taking... What a pilot. Doesn't kill anything, though.
What a pilot. Dodges all the pylons. All the big old cranes, gets out of the way of all of them. Does meet the trophy, though. Additional minute to play with. Will this be enough for the Guerrillas to get themselves back into this? It has not been that costly for them. Of course, like 15 and 14, the life count very even, but Skyz beaming 25 and 9 for Mr. Bueno.
Yeah, he is simply not missing. I'm honestly kind of baffled that the life count is this close with the fact that LAG spent so much time pinned in their spawn. Another underground flank, by the way. LAG not going to read it. Guaranteed freebie kill here on DiamondCon. Well, actually, DiamondCon, yeah, gets 1 kill before it happens, so that little hesitation might end up be slightly punishing, but it looks like only Assault has any sort of pressure on the map. LAG looking like not a lot is going to happen, and Simp catches him as well, so much more controlled here on defense for the Subliners.
Yeah, very much. This could be the turning point. Not only is it going to be match point, but it could be the swing they certainly needed for the Subliners. LAG have not been able to break through the defenses of A. No shenanigans. Magnificent work out of Skyz. Continues to put on an unbelievable show. 1 man there on A for a second, but it's over. 30 and 9. At the end of the 3rd round, Caesar, Skyz, Bueno. OMG.
And the way it feels, by the way, if this goes to a round 5, Skyz is almost like guaranteed to break the record. But if Subliners close it out here, maybe not so much. It'll be a little bit closer, but this will be what, the second or third cruise, the third cruise missile Skyz has earned this game alone, and Kismet got a cruise at some point as well. So LAG literally fighting for their lives. Explosives getting rained out of the sky.
Guys, it's been a blank check from the New York Subliners when it comes to ordnance. Nades over the top. Heavy B defense right now from LAG. Kismet's going to be the tip of the spear, the first man to find those entry kills, and if he can get any more, they will be able to get onto it, and that is it. The B zone, slow capture.
Ooh, nice angle though from Diamondcon, but does get traded out, and Subliners have enough pressure. Really only Assault they have to deal with, and he's pushed up past enemy lines, but this is just bad news, right? Hydra in your spawn, Dead Silence popped as well. Another 2 in the feed. He at least gets traded, but this B zone getting captured incredibly quickly. Fame gonna go for the chow, but Sid with the angle. Oh, not good enough for the nades though. There you go. Kobe from over top. B zone not secure just yet.
Oh, the old purple and gold. What a reference. Well, the goal line save is absolutely brilliant. You're going to keep the B zone safe for now. Hydra might be able to dip into A in a moment as he dips into the backside of Assault and cleans him up very, very quickly. Immediate dispatch. Trying to finish the B zone now. Subliners are committing to it. Diamondcon finds a kill. Will they find Diamondcon? Yes, Kismet does. He gets Fame. DC! What a ban from Hydra. That's going to be the B zone gone. 150 to play.
Yeah, style points as well, and just, electric shots. Chowing all one shot, he's chowing everything. You see Hydra finally falls in the feed, but that's just more time for the ordnance to come in through Skyz. Loves the window this time, off by just a bit, but I think that trophy might have been the saving grace anyway, and this time, heads up plays to not deal with that full flank. Fame able to catch one out. And LAG, maybe not nice and secure. Subliners still have a ton of presence on the map, but big wins out of Diamondcon. The 2-piece and the fault from Assault. Dealing with the spawners once again, but now I guess it's Hydra behind enemy lines. So Subliners always opportunities to make these plays, but it is not easy to execute.
Will we see a final round? Will it be a Subliners victory right here and now? LAG trying to stay alive in the series. That Hydra flank, though, it's working out slowly. Look at him on the minimap. He's prowling. Damage done. Oh, he's been spotted, but it's too late. The trade's there. Well played from Fame. 50 seconds to go. The Subliners, another attack on its way.
That's like a 45-second life for Hydra as well on that flank. And might only get one kill, but then Sib comes and responds and picks up a big 2. Tags up Fame as well, and now you got Skyz trying to be a turret, but LAG, again, the theme of the series, they are battling right now, trying to force that round 5.
Nice work out of Assault. Oh, clean 3 kills. All the Subliners are down and out. Back into spawn they go. Here comes a heavy hit. Estriel trying to be the front line. Catches his first. We saw them do this a few rounds prior. This time, Subliners right on top of it. Skyz with a suppressing fire just to give his boys some space. Get those submachine guns forward. 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, knows one is B Street as well, so you got Diamondcon a little bit of information. You have Assault playing a deep spot as well. So this is just a full map spread, but maybe a small opening on the top side, but the trades are just rolling through rather. And Subliners simply too far away. That's going to be 3 guns staring at Sib on the outside of the map, and LAG clutch up. And as we have had tradition, I suppose, in this series, might be a nail biter of a finish.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are we about to watch? Final round here in control. I mean, is this statistically like the closest series we've ever had in the CDL? If we go to another hard point and it's another 2, I mean, it's not Christmas yet, boys and girls.
The way it's been, it was a 1v1 for the round 11 that it comes down to. Is a little 2-point game and a final rotation in the hard point. If this just turns out to be another sort of like 1v1 sort of situation, then yes, like the closest series maybe ever. It can't get closer.
This is it. Here we go, though. Subliners get defense. My God.
Lord.
My God. Lovely work out of Estriel. What a start he's had in this round. On to B. Here comes the capture. Kismet. Woof, with a pistol up close.
Yes, a big trade as well, because things may be getting a little bit dicey. LAG, we've seen they can be successful, stay on the map. Like, you think the New Yorkers would be used to the high-rise sort of environment. They are struggling right now.
Unless that was, I don't know what kind of spawn he's trying to get. Either way, Pandemonium. B-Zone's on its way out. Two-man stack for now. LAG are on it. Kismet going to fly through the front door, looking to find the kills, gets one. Somehow gets the second.
Okay,
That's fantastic
yeah,
timing. But you do get the first segment at the very least. Clock still ticking, though.
I'm starting to think jumping off the map for the Subliners just like gives them extra powers because they ended up clutching that round as well for the search. Kismet, by the way, 10 objective kills, putting in some serious work, but I got Flame working through the back, has Skyz right in front of him. There's the two-piece, there's LAG, the opening, the slow capture on A, and potentially some spawn kills as well.
Nice.
A bunch of damage being done, and he gets out with his life. Fame right now, Heroics inside their base.
Fame locking it down. This is a B and an A capture at the same time with double dipping, folks. Fame! Ooh, nearly the second. Progress at A as well. Assault keeps the play alive. Here comes the contest potentially. That Estriel is there. 32 seconds on the clock. You're still capturing both points at the same time. The second segment of B gone. The second segment of A gone. There are 2 segments remaining in the map.
And it's 13 lives remaining too, so there are so many ways they can win this right now. Another two-piece gonna come through Hydra. Too many directions to look, too few lives remaining. B zone secure and only 1 tick left at A. LAG, it's been a nail biter every time. They have to get this one done.
They're trying. Diamond Con letting it rip. Second kill in a row. Onto the zone. Starts the capture. This is it. This is Helm's Deep for the Subliners. LAG holding it down. Big win on a Hydra. Diamond Con still kicking. It's done.
GG.
I don't believe it. The LAG squeeze it out in the end.
Yeah, these guys are playing something fierce right now. Nail biter of map 1. In my mind, I was thinking after a loss like that in the hard point that they would just get rolled over in the S&D. That's sort of where my headspace is working with. No, they actually battle. They force a round 11. They lose a heartbreaker again in the round 11. And I'm thinking, can they bounce back? Yes, indeed they can. They win the control and they pop off as well. I think Skyz at the end of round 3 had 30 kills already. He gets shut down in the final 2. Don't get me wrong, his number's absurd. 6,700 damage, out of control, 31 non-traded. This guy's absolutely ridiculous, but in the final 2 rounds, Fame started to pop off. Estriel played phenomenal as well, but a nice solid collective effort across the board for LAG. We got a battle on our hands, Miles. Maybe one of the best series we have seen so far this year.
Hey, it's an absolute treat. Final few seconds here. Everyone was doing their work. I saw the highlights. My God, I mean, just the last few moments that we saw in that game of control. High Rise has grown on me very, very quickly indeed. This has been an absolute delight. Incredibly close matchup.
It's just a lot of different options, like just for the fact that, like, you know, when you're on offense, you're never like heavily committed to the spawn trap in terms of sending your entire team in the mix, but they always have one guy, if he gets the opportunity, get in the windows, put on the pressure so the kills roll through, get double capture pressure on the point. So it really is a sort of eclectic map where a lot can happen. And obviously just a ridiculous amount of things you have to keep up with. The nades, the line of sights, like it is absurdly difficult to play.
Kudos again to LAG. I mean, the endless bombardment, whether it was the cruise missiles, whether it was the nades, whether it was the long-range gunfights. We saw some unbelievable displays of skill from the Subliners individually. I mean, 2 pieces like this from Kismet, lethal work. Fame, great work on the backline. Estriel had that nice sort of 6 spree. It was constant work from each member of each team.
I mean, imagine that. Was that 5 cruise missiles that the New York Subliners earned throughout that game? Skyz with like 3 or 4 of them. I know Kismet had one as well. Like, have we ever seen a team get that many kill streaks and lose?
I don't think so.
It's a rare sight, but again, LAG, just the difference a day can make, I suppose. Really battling in this series, and again, incredibly close. When they played on sub base either yesterday or the day before, they got blown out by Toronto. I think a 0% hold rate they had on every single hill. They were unable to control anything. They weren't massively down in the slang department, which is good news. And I suppose this is an opportunity of like, how quickly can these guys learn? I know Kismet spoke about it in an interview. New York Subliners did have like sort of a 4 or 5 day late start to the year, so they're like a tiny bit behind, which is why in like the coaches poll they were like a B tier team. So they're going to be learning quickly as well. I mean, world champs, you still have to favor them in the series, but LAG certainly have done their part. They have made this interesting.
I'm so excited to see how they play this one out, because they're in not necessarily an entirely different team, but man, it's just how great and how close this series has been. Now, how close this series has been, our boy Wilfred Dooley on Twitter says, well, actually, Toronto Ultra won a 3-0 in Vanguard. by a total of 3 points. 250, 249 map 1, 6-5 map 2, and a 3-2 in map 3. That is unbelievable. Great find there.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that one. But this one's a little different, baby. We don't want to get game 4.
Right. That's typical for like the 1 point difference in the hard point. But even for that series, like, did it come down to a 1 versus 1 in the round 11 for the S&D? Like, maybe it was that close. And same thing, like a 3-2 round count. Does it tell the whole story? Because I know that final round, LAG pretty much had their number. But the fact that they're dealing with that many cruise missiles, the fact that they're dealing with Skyz with like an MVP performance and still got the win, like, it is a nail biter. So those are two fantastic options to sort of work with. However, this series is still going. Like, it wasn't a 3-0 win for the team that came out on top. So maybe LAG, again, maybe they don't want to keep it close. They want to maybe 100-point club New York Subliners. But the way this series is played out, that's not going to happen. It's going to be another close one. It has to be.
It has to be.
Feels like it.
I guarantee no one saw this series being this close. No one saw. No, everyone was like, it should be a 3-0 based on what we saw the other day with the way LAG played Toronto. Today is a very, very new day for those boys. LAG, what a comeback it was. And we'll see if they can keep it going, because this sub base should be very, very fun indeed. We'll see again, small map, very close spawns, some machine gun players having a lot of fun, AR players will have a lot of fun. Expect high engagements, high octane gameplay. And we'll find out if LAG can make it either extremely close or push it to a game 5, because that would be a lot of fun as well. This series has been very, very memorable indeed. Can't wait to see this on the breakdown / flank a bit later on today. That's going to be a blast as well. Man, Charles, what a day of COD.
It's been great so far. I mean, what, the first series we had a game 5 round 11
Absolute
reverse
banger.
sweep. Now we're just following up with LAG, the quote like D-tier team, going against the world champs and performing incredibly well. So I mean, look, it's what, day 3 of the CDL for the 2023-2024 season. So getting off to a hot start, and like Subbase is one of those wild maps that when the series has played out like this, I'm very excited to watch this. Like, this could be out of control. Maybe an extra sort of back pocket idea to keep in the back of your mind as this plays out. Certain hills, you just need your trophy player to get there first. Like the trophy battles on, I believe, P4, maybe P5, where the big box is, and sort of like the L section of the map. I hope this makes sense to people. If you don't have a trophy there, you're gonna have a bad time. Like, the nades will absolutely ruin your day. So trophy battles, an incredibly key factor here in Modern Warfare 3.
That crate is full of monster energy, by the way. Just full.
Not enough. That's good enough for one tournament for the CDL.
One tournament for the CDL, the official energy drink of the Call of Duty League. Right there, baby. And all of it coming out of sub base, delivered by sub from Mr. Monster Energy themselves. Here we go. Into the hard point.
Chilled as well.
Dude, everyone's shooting so good. This is, I might put the feet up for this one, chance.
Diamondcon has been unreal. I mean, again, even Estriel and Fame, I think were two players that definitely struggled a little bit against Toronto. They've kicked up as well. So, again, a little bit more experience for the sub duo trying to make moves. This is the God Heady, by the way, is the call out you're going to hear from teams. So that power position from Diamondcon pays off. A little bit extra time here on P1. And again, they didn't get to the hill first, sort of those disadvantageous spawns, but LAG taking full advantage. They have really put the pedal to the metal.
I really have. Great start. Can they keep it going, though? That's where the subliners are coming into play now. The second hard point here in our rotation. Go to the inside of that lovely big snow-covered hangar. Salt doing what he can to take care of these players on the outside. It's the approach towards it that's going to be important as he runs through Sib. Garage is up for business. Subliners are in. Magad!
Oh, yeah, beaming as well. Love to see that headshot multiplier coming through if you're an Assault fan. And as the trophy as well, if they get the clearance, they will have sort of that utility defense. And there's number 4, there's number 5, thinking about the cruise. Trophy on the point, spawning him out. Diamondcon's got the flank. LAG, again, consistently. These guys are playing phenomenally well.
The break is on. This could be kill number 6 if Kismet decides to get involved. Assault shooting. No good work there. Nice teamwork. No cruise. 3 members are in. It's Drazah. Oh, God, no. It's true. You got to finish that kill sign. That's another 3 dead. Breaks in. Subliners have the point.
Yeah, my bad on the caster. Skyz playing phenomenally well, just in turns everybody getting gunned in that moment and no cruise. But LAG, what we saw in the Karachi, very consistent with the breaks. They've had 2 good opportunities as well on this moment to make that magic happen. And a lot of dancing going on in those top windows. Someone getting sent in for the kill. Diamondcon and Assault. Perfect coordination. Get the break and maybe force out those deep spawns, or maybe the player will just spawn right behind you. Awkward pinch is going to be coming through.
The fall out of one hard point into the other one. The dry dock now, ready to roll. Skyz, oh, he's behind. ISO. 3 dead. We'll take that. Estriel Gets caught out again. Hard point now once again in the hands of the subliners. But the way things have been going, folks, you would expect LAG to come in with an iron fist and start smacking asses. Here they come.
Yeah, now you get what? Kismet in the top third power position. But this is just a hill that's like so difficult for either team to stay alive. LAG, that will be the 4-man wipe, but spawns that are still difficult to read. Yet number 4, Skyz, spawn out towards P2. Everybody else towards the long side of the map. But either way, it's looking like scrap time collected by LAG. Going to be about a 40-point gain going towards New. But this is a money hill we're going towards.
Oh, God.
Hydra's going to be there first, but I don't know if Hydra's a trophy player, so it's just going to be a gunfight between him and FaZe, potentially for the control. Hydra, almost as expected, is able to win it. Now it's just desperate to try to get a trophy near him.
Yeah, there it comes. Whew. Good job, Simp. Fantastic timing, sir. Hydra was asking for it. You can see the comms furious. Now Skyz trying to make the mid-map safe as possible, and safe it is. 3. The last man alive, Diamondcon, does go down fighting. Manages to catch another one. Diamondcon once again. The gun skill is there, but they're lining up for Hydra. That's a lot of damage dealt. Trophy's now long gone. Here comes the approach. LAG are into the tunnel. One step closer to the point. Kismet guns down another. Not able to get there. This was the money hill chance, and so far the New York Subliners are cashing out.
Oh, that's tough too. Sid was trying to go on a rotation to sort of shoot the players in the side and middle of the map, but his teammates just fall in the hill. So a bit out of the picture. And again, for LAG, it was a similar story on Karachi where they have the smallest of leads and are fighting tooth and nail just to maintain it. But they get the break on this hill exactly when they need it once again. But on that rotation, Hydra, either on spawn or on a deep flank, has found himself behind enemy lines. LAG, well, if they didn't read it before, the shots coming through, definitely going to help him out now.
Great work, Hydra. Second, yeah, beautiful stuff. Look at that turn. Expecting the push. Nobody there, though. Hard points up, 45 to go. A little dry so far. Both teams vying for position, and Kismet battling his way through that warehouse. Quick contest. Hydra, smoothest of moves. The kills are there. Subliners with the time.
Yeah, he is so fast on the map. Good lord. Yeah, flying through. And that's just efficient work. That's a 4 spree as well. Hydra 15 kills. Sun finally out of his eyes. Maybe powered him up just enough because he has been elite so far on Sundays.
The sun be praised. Shout out to the Subliners socials. 4 dead. Massive work out of New York. This is a lead change for sure. And they're looking for the rotation as well. Mid-map's going to be all theirs in a moment. They've got the high ground covered. They are set. Here comes that lead change.
Yeah, and this is going to be Kismet's new home. He can just live here, catch these players off spawn. If his teammates get the kills, I was going to say Kismet can funnel them up through the top windows, but they end up just falling. So again, for LAG, they were in a bit of a tough spot, but they just blew away there through long. And I'm getting that break on P1. And again, the smallest of margins, they are maintaining this lead.
Yeah, just sensational for both teams on the breaks and the holds. Here we go, though. New York Subliners, couple of kills. That's all down. They've got a bit of an advantage. Let's go for a listen in with the New York Subliners.
Every time, someone get Røkkr. Can someone get Røkkr? No, Dante, can you look Røkkr? Can you look Røkkr?
Yeah, I'll get off.
No, you need to hold my comms. You need to hold my comms. I'm playing in front. Yo, top comes. I'm playing me.
Yeah, I have Røkkr.
You killed that guy fast. Top comes on me. Yo, top white. He's trying to play around for me, right?
Nothing Røkkr.
One comes. Top white dead. Top comes.
Nothing
Røkkr. No, P5. What's up? He's going square right now. Bottom comms, that's true. Square, I'm
gonna hit that. I'm gonna pitch this time.
Hit old. Assault's in the back right, okay? He might
be time. Comes.
Assault, let me see Assault. Triple. Nice.
On time, looking for one.
They're pushing through. Alright, watching the cross Røkkr.
One top third.
Yeah, mid.
Top third.
One shot dead. One more.
Nice, every window. Have your back window. Nothing back window. Give it up.
I'm gonna get your side door. Yo, top Rose window. Rose dead. Tower and square.
Top snow.
Alright, here. Tower and square, guys. Yo, back snow on me.
Weak.
Back snow dead. Top tower. Last one. Nice. Yo, no. Heavy. My bad. Rails jumping up. Side door weak. No one Rails again. Assault.
I need to
They can be L1, guys. Stairs on me. Stairs into the hills. Top right. Long stairs.
Two corner friendly.
Yo, 2 on time. I spawned out 1. Rails going set. Tools. Rails inside door. I
have the third jump. I'm up to
Rails right now. Speed on me. And hill dead. No one hill. Diamond weak. Someone else play new. Snow. I'm living. Really good time. One shot snow. I'll kill this guy. He's backing up. Backed up. He ran away. Yeah, I'm gonna push him out. Yo, just play time.
LAG has certainly faced every possible piece of adversity they could throw out this series, and now they deal with a Hydra on fire, 24-13, the world champion.
Yeah, and that's really the worst of it, right? Like, they were able to shut down the Skyz masterclass, like, eventually, but they had to work for it. But, I mean, the New York Subliners, again, a very deep roster. They are going to push LAG to the limit. But for the moment, again, fighting tooth and nail, LAG on the actual sub time. This is the maybe most difficult hill in the game to collect time on. And you see, it doesn't last very long. New York with a very quick bounce back as they're doing their very best to get every single second they possibly can. But as difficult as it is, that is going to continue. Final 20 seconds. Maybe not even collected by LAG. Again, Fame will do his best to stay alive, but it is not easy.
Hydra, Hydra, Hydra. All in the feed. Everyone's doing their part. Final 10 at this point. We're going to say goodbye, go over to that dangerous little tunnel once again. This was a great early rotation from the New York Subliners the first go around, and this time, it might be there as well. Kismet in.
Okay.
Quick trades all the way through. There's the battle. And it's going to be the members of LAG in control.
Yeah, they just read it too. I was about to say, Kismet's like waiting sort of in a dark corner, waiting to jump in for the kill. But even with that pressure, it is going to be the Subliners towards New first. So about a 7-point game as this hill pops. And New York Subliners, this is your best opportunity you've really had to run the score up. You got all guns ablazing, get the kills towards the middle of the map, you get the trophy on the backside of time, and now you have that consistent play. Kismet going to go through the flank, through the middle of the map, shoot all these players in the side. This is sort of that New York funnel and very successful setting up. But LAG just bully their way through the front again. They just break you down exactly when they need it. LAG always fighting.
The play looks so perfect, and all of a sudden Skyz is left alone, and now they're trying to battle their way back in. Final 10. It's not going to get them too close to it. We are almost there for a lead change. Deep rotation from Hydra. Top left-hand side of the minimap. He's gone all the way around.
It's the exact same play. It's the exact same play he made the last time around. And, well, I mean, a gunny like that doesn't make it easier to stop, but this time gets red, so you don't have to worry about that deep flank just yet. But it is topside spawns from York Subliners, so you're going to constantly be able to put this pressure on the pinch. But LAG right now responding perfectly. Headshots being collected in the feed. Stuns on point. Teamwork on point. Guerrilla warfare going crazy right now.
My word. Over 230 seconds ago on this point. Assault locking it down. Fame over by the propane tanks. Eyes on these players to the left of him. Nice nade slows him down. Catches one. Oh, Sibs heavily tagged. 220 now and climbing. Massive work out of LAG. Skyz on the flank as well. It is non-stop action all over the place. 3 now dead for your boys in purple.
Yeah, just like that, the 4-man wipe too. Even off spawn, you are just getting annihilated. You don't have a moment to breathe in this game. Nice little 4 times multi-kill for Skyz. Maybe you can think about a cruise. That might come in handy for the late portion of this game. But everyone right now vying for power positions. Hydra again going on the deep flank for top 3. But in the meantime, a few of his teammates are falling. Kismet, how big is that cheek? A little bit too big. Assault cleans you up. And LAG, well, not able to get that time. Just trying to keep New York out.
Finally, we see the crews from Hydra soften these players up in mid-map. No cover there. Will there be a trophy? It does. Defeats the missile. Now over to the hard point once again. Subliners are in, but the high ground is still dominated by members of LAG. Trophies now in the point. Skyz and Kismet to find the kills, to find the time. They will be able to take the lead back if they maintain it here. Skyz loses the battle on the top side of the map. Open hard point once again. Chance. 20 seconds to go.
And how do you read these spawns? Like, they're spawning on both sides of the map, but the Subliners dealing with the chaos. DC, the last one near the point. You got Hydra there for the cleanup kill. You can't win here. 10 seconds. We are going to have an effectively tied up game going towards P2. One team will win it here. It is LAG. They had a 0% hold rate against Toronto. They need this hold here for the game.
Teacher's pets, you can certainly say the homework has been done. Over to the garage once more. LAG are in. Final few seconds. Got to get going. Subliners through the window. Skyz send it. Just the contest at the very least. It's not going to happen. This has got game 5 written all over it. Through the window. You name it. They're all done. What a series this is. And look at the LAG players. They are absolutely turned.
Going mental in those player cams, and they have literally dealt with it all. They got to deal with Skyz getting red carded in P1 on Karachi for a 2-point L. They got a round 11 1v1 loss as well. Devastating fashion. They fight back. They battle on control. They deal with the 5 cruise missiles that get called in. They deal with the Hydra potential masterclass performance there on sub base. But just like Skyz, they slowed down Hydra as well. Not an easy feat, but by God, like nobody predicted, we're going to a Game 5.
Game 5. Who'd have called it? Not me. Look how close this series has been. Subbase the only outlier there, but Karachi Search and Destroy to decide it between the New York Subliners and the Los Angeles Guerrillas. In this coast-to-coast throwdown, we have seen it all. I can't believe this, but Chance, I mean, what a night of sleep and a bit of VOD review can do for a team. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We're going to a quick break. We come back, boys and girls. Game 5. What a series this has been. You do not want to miss the exciting conclusion of this one. And if you do, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. We'll see you in a minute.
Sure, yeah.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL Operator, Weapon Blueprint, and so much more. Check out the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Well, we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 5 between the Los Angeles Guerrillas and the New York Subliners. MW3. Absolute treat. 2 game 5s on the day. Last one was a banger. It was an invasion search and destroy with the North, was it the Carolina Royal Ravens? God, I'm absolutely faded up against the Vegas.
Great state, by the way. North Carolina, top 5 state.
Here we go, though, into this one. Diamond Con, what a series he's had. My boy, absolutely brilliant work. Welcome back to the league, son. And over to Karachi we go, Chance. And I just don't know where to start with this one. Anything could happen. We've seen it all. It's far from over. Game 5, here we go.
I mean, you know, there's people joking on the timeline that LAG are up like 4-0 in this series, and I completely understand the sentiment.
As well.
I would say, like, LAG, like, no matter what happens in this final map, you have to walk away from this series happy. Like, I know New York Subliners got a bit of a late start. They are certainly far from their final form, but for, you know, people already saying to blow this roster up, LAG have just come in and been absolute monsters so far in this series. But a brand new look on Karachi. Diamond Con has been the standout player on this team, and him and Fame working together already have that first blood.
Big fan. That's the second there from Diamond Con. So heavy advantage right now for the boys of the LAG. Sib and Skyz, the 2 S's remaining there for the Subliners. We'll see if they can find anything here. Sib with that high ground has a brilliant view down that street. The way everyone's shooting, I would not want to face either Diamond Con or Assault in a situation like this.
Yeah, they're trying to get Skyz up to make a play. Skyz is doing his best to work up the map with the coverage, but not going to be easy. And Fame, better gun for the job, shuts one down. And
oh my God,
I got Skyz dancing between. This would be a 1 versus 4. He has gotten out. Unfortunately, does not have that bomb. It's going to be down in a very precarious situation.
And he pulls 2 of them out, though. 30 seconds to go. Fame just on the other side of that. Tiny little broken apartment. Bomb recovery. Does he check it? No, he does not. Fame secures the round. LAG up by 1.
Yeah, just such a difficult situation there for Skyz. Maybe check the corner, but with a, you know, time ticking down, you got the noise clicking in the background. Not a whole lot you can do. And the face is a little bit more serious now on the Subliners. They've been bouncing back and forth, but LAG remain unchanged. Those boys don't blink.
Don't blink, don't miss. Then don't lose. Nades up. See if that lands. It does indeed. Good connect. Trophy's going to be in position now as well. Hydra's got himself that top AC position again. Fantastic view. That broken building, but nothing behind him. Fame's got mid-map now wide open, able to make a bit of a move. Civ trying to answer back. Damage down. Assault's picked him out of the sky. Fame dear. One. My God, it's all down to Skyz. Again. Can he do it this time?
They're just running him over, man. Literally just sprinting at him, getting these kills. Skyz now again a clutch spot. This is a player that can absolutely pull something off, but has such a long way to go.
No lethals, no tacticals. But 1v2. Dramatic change of position, checking every possible avenue. Check that close right. Lovely gun skill, not enough. LAG 2-0.
This has just been destructive. These first 2 rounds out of control. I mean, we've only seen LAG on Search and Destroy on high rise, but they have basically different looks every single round, different default setups, new game plans being brought to the table. So this is a creative team that has certainly done their homework. We have yet to really fully scope out how dangerous they are in Search and Destroy, but certainly looking like something fierce early on Karachi. It looks like that bomb for the Subliners. They don't want to go to B this time. Straight over towards A. It's going to be a 3-man hit.
Yeah, it's all on Estriel to basically deal with all these players. He's just chilling out on the bottom side of the restaurant here. There's one. And here comes the comms. He's going to pass that information over the bomb. Want to get planted. Oh, nearly. The timing could have been sensational. Either way, information passed over. Skyz over the 2-piece. You'd love to see that for the Subliners.
And these comms are a little bit mixy as well. A couple players able to get out. Yep, Skyz just dancing with the devil, but gets away with his life. Has already made the play on the round. And Assault might have all the information, but you just don't have enough men to try to make something happen. Him and Diamond Con want to go crazy, but the trade's rolling through. And just not enough time on the clock. So there you go. Nice little bully strap for the Subliners out towards A. Isolate a single player and make sure you execute after the fact. Subliners able to get one on the board.
I do believe that was an ace for Skyz as well. These were the first kills he got. Beautiful work there on Estral. Immediate turn and burn. FaZe didn't stand a chance. Great work. Caesar Skyz bueno.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of being like an aggressive playmaker as well. Even when the rounds like weren't working for them, we saw in Karachi like Sid watching over him going in for the kills. So
he's got 8 kills.
This guy's 8 and 2. Yeah,
he's
good
got
lord.
8 and 2. 3 donuts with his team. Subliners.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's insane. Lovely nade. That's done. Oh, it does connect as well. So a lot of information passed over. Comms be popping. Sid picks him up. Hydra there, and oh baby, the New York Subliners. They are back with a vengeance.
Yeah, back in your spawn as well. This is the aggression they love to play with. Assault, I mean, certainly looks like he knows where he's at in that deep corner, but 2 versus 4, they're going to be working with.
He's hacking.
He does check it. Should be the freebie. There you go.
There you go. Man advantage New York Subliners. For how long? Actually, for a long time. That's a lot of shots. Kismet should have this. Oh, wow. Wait, DiamondCon's going to get away. Still a 3v2. Bit of a shuffle now from the lineup with the Subliners in the middle of the map. This could get awkward. There's Assault. Yeah, real awkward. Oh, Assault somehow stays alive. 2v2.
And you shut down Skyz. You are feeling fantastic about that. The A-bomb site more or less open, but you imagine Sim and Kismet going to be a little bit quick to try to get that approach going.
Oh my God.
Window opens, though. That's horrible timing. And Assault in the perfect spot does get traded for the 1v1.
And DiamondCon gets the bomb down at A. Kismet has gone the wrong way. Assault, a lucky round, a skillful round, a bit of magic, and he's given DiamondCon the chance to clutch. And DiamondCon, oh my God, they're going to run into each other! The pistols! They had no idea that kind of fight was on its way, and Kismet somehow comes out on top. What a unbelievable turn of events.
Oh, man.
Subliners tied up 2-2.
My God, stone cold bulldog in this moment. I mean, that is the moment where you just need him to make the play, because LAG, I mean, they are just moving around the map. A 2v4 potential clutch could have been devastating, but there's the look from his perspective. 2 clean bursts and the headshot to boot.
Oh my God.
A little bit faster.
That it was a fraction of a second faster, and Kismet gets the kill. You do so much good work from Assault. LAG unable to capitalize. Bulldog gets it. Centering pays off. 2-2.
Oh, and look at this as well. It's going to be 3 men over towards A. Maybe just chucking a bunch of nades to make some noise. Maybe for the bait, because the bomb's over towards B. And LAG, it looks like 2 players instantly respond to make moves over towards A. And maybe just sort of dancing around in fountain. So maybe a partial bait. It looks like a sort of 50-50 spread across the map. New York Subliners trying to catch a player off guard.
Again, you're hoping to find nobody in any of these dark corners. You don't want to make a move. You're going to let the clock run down, especially for LAG. Defensive team right now. If the clock strikes 0, they win the round. Kismet making a little bit of noise. FaZe's going to have this kill easily. Skyz, though, might be able to help out. This is great patience, especially with the first blood there from DiamondCon. Oh, Skyz. Here comes the hit. FaZe can't stay alive for long. Beautiful work from the Subliners to make it a 3v3.
Hydra gets spot as well. I was going to say, might be able to try to make a play on the flank, but he's going to be a thorn in their side. Get the information on him. He's annoying until you know where he is, and Hydra sort of opens up the map just a little bit to get that bomb planted. And with Skyz in a position like this and a kill like that, massive advantage now in this round.
Hydra on the flank. Magnificent holds from the Subliners. Completely dominate the south side of Karachi, and now 30 seconds remain. Assault in a nearly impossible situation. The beamer ain't going to help you there. The Subliners take the lead.
Yeah, and that's the sort of clean round that they're looking for, right? Like that coordination. I can't remember who jumped over the wall, but with Skyz over top, as soon as you get that intel and tags up on FaZe, 0 time wasted, hop the wall, make the play, get the bomb down, and Hydra also perfectly timing when he gets active over on the other side of the map as well. So efficient work by the Subliners. A couple rounds in a row going their way, and of course, everybody getting off the donut to this point, minus Estriel.
Double nade, slightly off on the timing, but they should still land. Hey,
no, got it. Yeah, perfect.
Magnificent. FaZe eliminated. It was Kismet who hopped the wall last time, so he's having a fantastic run so far. 5 spree, Hydra.
Okay.
Unbelievable kill onto Assault. The immediate smoke leaves everyone there on LAG guessing. Kismet now backs up. 1 minute to go. Huge advantage, Subliners.
I mean, close range gunfight, I guess, for the Rival 9 in that moment, but I feel like that's maybe only a few players in the world win that gunfight, as Adam Assault had it pre-aimed, but 2 versus 4, Hydra just in prime position to get either kill, but you got that one win for Estriel on the board, looking for a 2 versus 4, but unfortunately, I think Sib might just close that door.
Yeah, it's a perfect trap set, that tiny little square, the chicken coop area, the little marketplace here on Karachi. Diamondcon now fighting for his life. 3v1 spot to be in. Very, very difficult. Back-to-back rounds for the New York Subliners. The trap was set. They had full map control. What a win from Hydra. What a win that was.
And, you know, it's not that LAG necessarily did anything wrong. I think what they had most success on high rise, it's when they were catching Hydra and shutting him down. I mean, Hydra, I think, had 3 first deaths on that map. Hydra's right back to being confident, flying straight at you. And if he's winning gunfights like that, understandable why. And of course, Kismet in the mix as well. A kill off of a cruise.
Cruise very handy dandy.
Oh, and he's going to get it.
Yeah, oh, he's getting it. My God. Ruthless. And it just faultless confidence right now. Hydra finds himself his second of the round, and what a kill it was. That is disgraceful. Fame now 1v4, and this is looking rather dire for LAG. Same spot he was in the previous rounds. Kismet has a present for him, and perfectly dodged, but good luck, Fame. This is not gonna look good, especially with a submachine gun. New York Subliners match point.
And, you know, mixing this early on, LAG gets a couple rounds on board, and then all of a sudden the bully happens. Like, Kismet wins that 1 versus 1 against Diamondcon. Momentum clearly shifted. These have been dominant rounds where Subliners seemingly can do nothing wrong. Kills just falling into their laps. LAG, their work absolutely cut out for them. They got a long way to go.
Yep. The download is complete. The Subliners have analyzed the attack patterns, and it's curtains so far. LAG, what can you do? Try to turn it all around. They're holed up on the inside, trying to dodge this cruise. They managed to
look at the flank coming through, by the way. It's not the fact that they dodged the cruise. It's that you have 3 players now on the flank for the Subliners with all this pressure. Estriel feeling the forces, has to dodge the nade as well. Might connect, but it's actually Assault that finds the first one. And then nade never connects on Estriel as well, so use the cruise missile. And it's actually LAG to get that first blood.
Under the cover of smoke now, flying forward. Lovely damage from Kismet, not enough to get the kill. That bomb should get planted. Assault taken from his perch. The bomb has been removed from play. It has not been planted either. Big advantage right now for the Subliners. 3v3.
Oh, and he gets away, and now it's a 2 versus 3 because Hydra gets the kill. LAG breaking down in the round. They couldn't get the bomb down. Diamondcon wins 1. Kismet falls as well. 1 versus 2 for Sib.
Sib, can he win the map right here and now? Trying to make it a 1v1. 15 seconds, he's got to get the plant as well. Diamondcon, here we go. Assault's not going to check this. Sib, 1v1. Diamondcon scrambles for his life. The Iceman's protege in a 1v1 against Diamondcon. Checking every possible corner. It's the close left. 30 seconds, the slow tick.
Oh,
it's
my
the closest
God.
corner, and it's Diamondcon wins it. They stay alive. My God, what a surge.
Dude, and that's a 2v3. What an icy play by Diamondcon, by the way. Gets spotted running back into Coop. And Coop is an area where you can disappear. So many corners, little nooks and crannies, places you can hide behind, and Sib goes to clear everything out. Diamondcon just decides, you know what? He's going to somehow get back there, repositions on the other side. That is a perfect play call. Very difficult to read. But still for LAG, such a long way to go. New York had been class on offense. Maybe a smoke track coming through, or maybe everyone bullying out top 3. They certainly have the high ground.
I think this is going to be a bit of a headbutt. We're going to see an explosive opening to this round. Taking a bit of time to get there. Kismet on the half wall, just over the top. Smoke now to clear the approach. It's not a fake. It's just a little slow. We're waiting for all the tacticals to be cleaned out. Sending the kill team. Hydra, he's been eliminated. Fame, lovely opener. First blood.
And now everybody's stacked up. I mean, look at LAG, basically turtle up in and around Fountain. So all guns are going to be ready, but unfortunately for Fame, he is going to fall. Skyz evens up the odds, and now he is making plays again. Skyz willing to be aggressive.
He's so close now to Diamondcon. He's never going to read this. Oh, the damage has been dealt. Dips on out. Here comes the hit. Red dots all over the minimap. Chase them at your own peril. You're still trying to control the B-bomb site, but the bomb is long gone now. On the way towards A. Assault takes care of Kismet. Man advantage LAG.
Skyz has to make noise too. Has to make a little bit of noise. Maybe get spotted just so these players don't fast rotate. And I think Assault spots him, so it's going to be number 8, a little bit slow on the wrap.
Oh, the timing. Skyz has been spotted, gunned down. Oh dear, so 1v3 from Sib. Unfortunate turn. And Sib could cause a problem here, though, for sure.
He can clutch these, though. Sib is one of those players you got to look out for. They haven't gotten the information just yet. Sib needs to find a freebie and needs to just fry the second man.
He might be able to do it. Ah, there it is. Estriel, well played. LAG checking every corner. A diligent approach towards the bomb. Going to give it to DiamondCon. Secured the trophy for the next round, but it is 5-4 as LAG are pulling it back slowly.
This is just so dangerous, too. I mean, that would have been a hell of a play call for New York in the 2v3 if Skyz is able to sort of get out with his life just with that quick rotation over towards A. But first blood on point. I mean, Fame delivers on Hydra. Couple trades coming through after the fact. LAG. I mean, it felt like the theme of sort of the day. Just like battling like tooth and nail. Just fighting for their lives. Day 3 of the CDL has been a ridiculous series.
Day 3. I'm not sure my heart or my voice can take a season of this. What am I saying?
They're going through mid. They got naded out so hard last time, and now they're just tripling up, going straight through mid. I guess nothing too insane is going to come off the back of it, but Estriel does get a little bit of intel. No time wasted. He is flying through Fountain.
Oh, he's clearing up. Just making sure everything's clean. He can get the reinforcements now through Fountain side. DiamondCon on the other side of Coop. He's got the bomb. He's waiting for the call. He's waiting for the go button to get himself out there. I'm not sure if they've got a smoke to clear that on the approach, but we'll find out in a minute. Oh, an opening pick would have been nice. Send in Estriel now.
This is for Estriel.
He's going for it. The door shut. Patience. Oh my god, the damage! Sib, what a...
Wow. That's a nail in the coffin kind of first blood, too. That was a perfect play from LAG. Just could not catch him. Oh my god!
He's unkillable in this round. Destiny now. It's the wind in his sails. Kismet, eyes on. 25 seconds. DiamondCon gets it. Trying to pull it back slowly. Can Sib find another one?
Sib's called game.
On for the ace. What a round from the New York Subliners. What a win from Sib. And that was one hell of a series. A stinger for the Los Angeles